we're gonna reward Cinnabon more than we normally do. It appears he killed a mole. This is a mole. Look at those hands. Yeah, he killed the thing. Man, he sure got that thing bad. Trying to tear in the yard. He knocked it out, man. Look at those. Look at those claws. It's super soft. Some pretty impressive nails. Yeah. Well, that thing's dead. I'll go ahead and throw it in the woods. Wow. Nice move, Cinnabon. Help save my lawn. Check this out. This was a dying box elder maple tree. Pretty interesting. Kind of a reddish center. I've seen prettier ones like this. So these are junk trees. It's a fast-growing maple, basically. And there's some more. It's like almost like a blood. So I do leave some of these that are still healthy, even the ones that are not. That curved tree you see in the middle of the frame there, the one that curves all the way down, is dying too. But Cinnabon loves climbing that, so I leave that one. Pretty cool though. I'm also taking down some of the dead black cherries or dying black cherries. I don't know if it's a life cycle thing, but you can tell the trees that have this bark are black cherry, and there's some that are dying. They tend to be the medium or small ones, so I don't know if they're just getting choked out by the bigger ones, but yeah, it's kind of alarming. There's another dead one. So there's this one here is dying. See towards the top. The one that goes straight up there is pretty much dead. The other one too. This one's dying too, so I got a couple more to take down. And I think I'm done for the year, for trees anyway, until I find more that need to go down. There's a shot of it in the sun. The hardest part is carrying all this or pushing it all. At least it's downhill though. It's not too bad. I topped off the pile in the middle, mostly black cherry, with some box elder maple on the top, and then this big pile here is all black cherry. Hey, Cinnabon. Hey, buddy. Thank you so much for taking out that mole, man. Those are very destructive. Yes. I suspect it's you because I always see you hang out around there. Yeah. You get spoiled enough, I'm sure, but we'll try to spoil some more, okay? Yeah. Oh, he wants to go outside. I guess we'll spoil him by letting him go outside. Gonna take some more moles out for the daddy? Oh, man, I'm tired. I need a good shower, buddy. I'm a stinky mess. You probably smell me pretty bad, huh? Okay, if you'd be a good boy, I'll let you out. It's a nice day for some yard work, which I did. I'm gonna be pretty tired, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shower, then rest for a little bit. Probably do some editing and some uploading or whatever. And then I think I'm gonna order a pizza and breadsticks. And then do a little shopping. That sounds like a good day. Yeah. All right, buddy, I'm gonna take a shower. You be a good boy while I'm in there, okay? Well, welcome back, buddy. Hi. Did you get your daddy more treats, mister? Oh, speaking of which, we'll get you some treats. I thought you were gonna go for your food, but we'll get some treats for the baby, okay? We'll get some treats. I gotta wait 2 hours for the pizza place to open. That's crazy. Yeah. They open at 4, but who gets pizza before that time, I guess? You know, most people are working. But I may have the day off. Ooh, we'll get some treats for the baby for being such a good baby. Yeah, we'll get extra treats today, okay? Nice day. I got shorts on for the first time since I was in Florida. I'll see if I think we could do better than 4. Oh, yeah. I bet you had a nice snooze when I was out there working. My chainsaw stuff. Yeah, I like getting that thing out. I think I got most. There's still a couple black cherries. I'm not sure if they're dead or not, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. But I definitely dropped the dead ones. Okay, mister. I don't know if a black cherry can lose the canopy and survive. I don't think. Most trees cannot. But some do. Okay, mister. Come on, little baby. Oh, but generally when a tree starts rotting, it's over. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. These are pretty yummy, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, uh-oh. Sorry about that. Could have been my fault. Oh, but wait, there's more, my friend. Here. Oh. Oh, you don't forget the little one. There you go. Oh. Here's another, mister. Oh. You sure showed that animal, huh? A buddy of mine at work saw, let's call it a shrew, a mole. There's also voles, they're like mice size. This is definitely a mole, it's bigger, way bigger. But a guy at work saw one and it couldn't get through the dirt. It was trying to escape through the dirt, so he had a gloved hand. He picked it up while it was still alive. Didn't hurt it, he just wanted to see what it was about. So he petted it and he said the same thing. It was super soft, and certainly was. Yeah, I've never felt anything that soft before. Pretty interesting. I think that's a dead ladybug, buddy. Yeah. Mister, you love your chair, don't you? I gotta go to the mailbox. I'll be right back, though, okay? And when I get back, we can play. Yeah. Uh-huh. Got a new, well, it's new old stock Guns N' Roses t-shirt. This is from their 2006 tour. I have one like this. This one's a little bit bigger. Yeah, I still do fit in the other one, but I like to have one just to wear around a lot more. And it won't feel bad getting all dirty because the other one I've had for far longer. I'll go ahead and tell you a funny story about this shirt. And also, side note, this is my favorite Guns N' Roses logo. Look at how nice the person that packaged this for me was. Or is, rather. Yeah, very friendly, huh, buddy? Oh, we're going to play just a moment. They even said thank you. I think we'll leave them a very positive feedback. I believe this to be a highly appropriate feedback. I know you want to go outside, but Daddy wants to play. Okay, come on, let's go downstairs and play. Come on. Oh, he knows. He's okay with it now. He just has to know where I'm going. Hi, look, he's doing his happy trot. Tail straight up. He's happy to play. Ooh, here's your owl that Katniss gave you. Oh, so get him hyped up. So as far as the story go with that Guns N' Roses shirt, so a long time ago, before, this is back when I was in high school, I also went to a tech center, which is more or less college. I got college credit for it. And they would teach you a lot more than you would ever learn in high school, at least my high school. And part of the process, they would have you do these job interviews. They were not real, though they were as real as a real job interview, with the exception of you weren't actually interviewing for a job. You were interviewing to learn how to interview. But they treated them as they were real. It was pretty cool. They had actual executives, or who knows who they were, but they were professionals / executives related to IT, because that's the field I was training for. So in today, we want to play over here. So we had various, I can recall at least 3 or 4, and they all went very well. But anyway, needless to say, just kidding. I'm sure some of them weren't. Well, they all said they would have hired me if it was real, whatever that means. But one of them, I remember, and you dress up for this. You wear a nice suit or something, snazzy, fancy, spiffy, whatever you want to say, as if it's a real interview. And I was scheduled to go the day after of the day I was there. So when that doesn't really make sense. Basically, let's just pretend it's Tuesday or whatever it actually happens to be. But I was supposed to go on Wednesday, so I was not prepared to go on Tuesday because I was scheduled for Wednesday. But there were so many no-shows that they were interviewing people that were supposed to go the following day on that day. And I said, hey, I'm ready to go, but I'm not dressed well. And I wasn't close by where I could easily change. And they said, don't worry, they're aware of that. They won't care. I'm like, okay, cool. So I am wearing blue jeans, a leather jacket, and a Guns N' Roses t-shirt, that same t-shirt you saw. Except at the time it was size large, now it's XL. Ooh, I can still squeeze into the size large one if I want to. Mm-hmm. Oh, just not the most comfortable. Anyway, so the interview, I don't remember the guy's name, but I remember he had a goatee. That's all I remember. The interview went very well. And towards the end, they go through the evaluation saying, what they thought it did well, what they thought it didn't go well. And he said, okay, everything went well, except you have to explain, why the heck are you dressed like that? The leather jacket, the Guns N' Roses t-shirt. I said, and apparently nobody told him. I said, hey, I was scheduled to go tomorrow. And they asked if anyone wanted to go that was and prepared. And I said, I'm pretty much prepared, just not dressed for it. He says, oh, okay. So they gave me a pass for that. But I thought that was funny. Can you imagine interviewing somebody and they show up looking like Fonzie? Except Guns N' Roses shirt wouldn't be for Fonzie. It was before that. Oh. I remember the first one I went, I was being interviewed by a woman who worked for Amway. For those of you who don't know what Amway is, it is a pyramid scheme. They get really pissed when people that work there say, when you say it's a pyramid scheme. They say, no, it's not. It's a multi-level marketing, which, okay, so call it what you want. But anyway, so where I live in Michigan, they're very prominent, and they're still controversial. my understanding is they bring a lot of money to this area, but they screw over a lot of other people. They've been lawsuit after lawsuit. I don't want to get into the drama behind them. But anyway, at the time, I was oblivious to what they actually were. All I knew of them was a hotel. I just thought Amway was just a hotel. They have many hotels, I'm sure. But that's all I knew they were. I'm like, oh, you work at the hotel? She's like, no, I work for Amway. I'm like, oh, that's a hotel, right? She's like, well, we have a hotel, but she explained what they did. I'm like, oh, you sell products? Okay. She's like, yes. I'm like, what do you sell? And she's like, well, we sell toiletries, just lotions and stuff, like just little things, And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, and I was coming off probably as a facetious prick, but because I just didn't know. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, I've never seen their stuff for sale. I said, what stores do you sell out of? I've never seen it. She's like, oh, no, we don't sell through stores. We have partners or salespeople that get people on the regimen, and they give them their supply of toilet paper and soaps or whatever the heck they actually sell, shampoos. I don't know what the heck they do. I never really cared. And I just was blown away. I'm like, why don't they sell in stores? Why do they have this? And she explained to me, but in my head, I'm thinking, this is a bunch of BS. Why would I do this? But the interview went well. I talked to her. She was nice, and I guess she would have hired me. I would never work for that company, but I thought it was funny. And my understanding of Amway, and I know some people in the comments are going to be like, no, it's not true. I don't really care. But you always see them settling for millions of dollars in lawsuits. And I think how they make their money is selling promotional material within the organization, get rich quick, tricking people into becoming independent, whatever, they're business people. And I looked at the numbers a couple of years ago, and it was pretty pathetic what they really do. So, whoa, he just loves this toy, huh? So it's pretty sad. And I believe the reason they don't sell retail is because that would actually, somehow, my understanding is that they were to sell retail, it would make them illegal. Right now, they're barely legal. It would put them in the illegal realm. In the U.S., I think they were found to be a pyramid scheme in Canada. Yeah, so whatever. I don't care. I guess they're a big hit in Asian countries, so who knows? I hope they do at least some good. I'm sure they do, but I don't know. It's just one of those things, if it looks too good to be true or sounds or smells too good to be true, it probably is, right? Oh. I don't want somebody to come over and deliver toilet paper and all that bullcrap soap. No, just go to Walmart, man. It's simple. If I need it, I go to Walmart and get it. I don't want to be subscribing to get my new soaps and potions, whatever the heck they get, health and beauty stuff. I mean, maybe it's real good. I've heard their stuff is pretty good, but I don't care. I go to Walmart. There's all kinds of options. Yeah, or Target if I want to have a better shopping experience, or Meijer when it's convenient, right? Target I just like. I don't know why. It's just nostalgic, and it's generally a pretty nice store, clean. Yeah. Whoa. Hopefully Amway doesn't sue me for making this video. Who knows? They're kind of goofy goobers. Whoa. I knew a girl years ago whose father was a lawyer for Amway. I'm sure they need tons of lawyers. And I'm pretty sure he made tons of money. Yeah. Oh. Well, most lawyers do, I think. Yeah. Even public defenders. Uh-huh. What a good boy you are. Have no burrs. Probably because Daddy brushed you pretty good yesterday, huh? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for putting up with my rambling. Just goes to show, man. And this reminds me of another story. Years ago, I was at the mall. I was shopping by myself. It was a rainy day. I was buying pants or a shirt. I don't remember. I was at Kohl's. And a dude walked over and says, oh, this would look good on you. And I'm like, what? I'm like, this dude work here? If he does, that's still kind of weird. I'm like, oh, okay. And he asked me what I was doing there. I'm like, well, I'm shopping. Big mystery, And then he's like, well, tell me, what do you do? I kind of gave him vague answers because that was suspicious, man. It was very suspicious. And he's like, well, I'm looking for people to work for me. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, well, I was like, okay, what do you do? I asked him what he did. I was curious a little bit. He's like, well, think of us as an online mall. And then he said, you can make $45,000 to $90,000 a year. I'm like, man, this sounds like a bunch of BS. And I said, okay, well, I'm not interested. Thanks, man. And then I kind of went away. But that's weird, isn't it? And something's wrong because you don't recruit strangers at the mall. Hey, that's a carpet, buddy. Don't eat the carpet. No, you weirdo. What the heck? That's a weird, man. You a carpet muncher, huh? Yeah, literally eating the carpet. It's kind of weird. So just always look out, man. There's some weirdos out there, right? If somebody's trying to recruit you into something, it sounds too good to be true. Plus 45 or whatever, 40,000 to 90,000. That's quite a range. I don't have anything to do with something like that. It's kind of weird. Yeah, if they're recruiting somebody at the store, little weird, man. Little goofy. Yeah. Uh-huh. Anywho, thank you all so much once again for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. I think he wants me to let him outside. Okay, I'll let you go outside. Oh, you want me to open the door too? Okay, quite the needy kitty, but that's okay. You deserve to be after killing that animal for me outside. That was very nice of you. Yeah.